Russia believed that slow and methodical progress would secure victory in its war against Ukraine. It never aimed to sprint to success. Instead, it chose to crawl forward, embracing the role of the tortoise in this grim race. But that tortoise has just had its shell cracked open. In a stunning new maneuver, Ukraine launched a daring assault that tore through Russian defenses in the Zaporizhzhia region. Breaking a 3.5-kilometer line in one coordinated, devastating strike, the breakthrough was reported by United 24 media on October 12th, revealing that Ukraine's specially trained assault troops achieved exactly what they were created to do: push through the toughest Russian positions and reclaim lost ground. During this fierce offensive, Ukraine liberated the village of Mali Shcherbaky, a symbolic and strategic victory that sent shockwaves through the Russian front. In a post shared on Facebook, Ukrainian soldiers proudly raised their nation's flag over the newly freed settlement. The announcement came from the 24th Separate Assault Battalion Adar, working alongside the 33rd Separate Assault Regiment. Their message read, "The settlement of Mali Shcherbaky is under the control of the Defense Forces of Ukraine." Emphasized unity, using the Ukrainian term "pobratami," meaning brothers in arms, to describe the tight coordination between the two assault units. This teamwork marks a major contrast to Russia's approach. While Russian troops often advance in uncoordinated waves, Ukraine's strategy revolves around synchronized precision, soldiers moving as one, striking hard and fast, and supporting one another relentlessly. The liberation of Mali Shcherbaky stands as a testament to that unity and discipline. Ukraine's act of raising the flag over the village carried deeper meaning too. It wasn't just about reclaiming land, it was about reclaiming truth. In recent months, Russia has been accused of faking flag-raising events, infiltrating empty villages, planting flags for propaganda, and then withdrawing. One such incident happened in Verbov, where Russia claimed victory but was swiftly pushed out by Ukrainian forces within minutes. By contrast, Ukraine raises its flag only when the land is truly liberated, when the fight has been won. Colonel Valentin Manko, commander of Ukraine's Assault Forces Directorate, later confirmed the success in a Facebook video. He explained that the operation not only freed Mali Shcherbaky, but also cleared nearby Shcherbaky and partially liberated another village, Stepov. For Russia, this was more than just a setback. It was a painful blow, according to reports from Euromaidan Press. Ukraine's October 12th offensive resulted in one of the largest single-day territorial recoveries since early summer. For comparison, Russia's own offensives in September gained just 259 square kilometers in total, nearly half of what it achieved the previous month. That slowdown had already frustrated Moscow, and Ukraine's latest counterattack only made matters worse. Each small village Russia loses undermines the illusion of progress that President Vladimir Putin has been trying to maintain. For months, Russia has portrayed itself as steadily advancing an unstoppable force. But the fall of Mali Shcherbaky proved otherwise. Ukraine is not only halting Russia's advance, but reversing it. This particular victory also carries historic weight. Earlier in the year, Russian troops had pushed to the outskirts of Mali Shcherbaky, capturing the area briefly in March 2025. Ukraine reclaimed it soon after, only for Russia to retake it in July. The recent operation ended that cycle once and for all, closing a long and bloody chapter of back-and-forth fighting. While the liberation of a few villages may seem small, the broader pattern is clear. Ukraine's counteroffensive is accelerating. Across the country in Zaporizhzhia, Donetsk, and Dobropilya, Ukraine is clawing back territory inch by inch. Commander-in-Chief Oleksandr Syrsky confirmed that Ukrainian forces are conducting simultaneous counteroffensives across multiple regions, liberating hundreds of square kilometers in recent weeks. Ukraine's new momentum stems from its shift in battlefield tactics. The armed forces have formed specialized assault units, agile, highly trained troops designed for rapid breakthroughs. Unlike the air assault forces, which handle broad offensive and defensive roles, these assault units are tactical shock troops deployed to breach enemy lines, seize control points, and open corridors for heavier mechanized brigades to follow. Former U.S. soldier and analyst Brian Asilin explains that these new formations are part of a mobile reserve that operates independently from traditional frontline forces. They move fast, strike by surprise, and hand off captured positions to regular units for consolidation. Their blueprint is simple but effective: small night raids, flanking maneuvers and coordinated strikes followed by rapid withdrawals. Russia has tried similar tactics with its so-called sabotage groups, small 4 to 6-man teams sent to infiltrate deep behind enemy lines. But there's a crucial difference. Ukraine's units are backed by armor, logistics, and communication support. Russia's infiltration teams, on the other hand, often find themselves isolated and encircled once Ukrainian counterstrikes begin. This new reality exposes the fragility of Russia's strategy. Its scattered units lack staying power. They can occupy villages briefly, but they cannot hold them. Ukraine's assault groups exploit that weakness ruthlessly. Every time Russia punches a hole, Ukraine fills it, then drives the enemy back even further. Behind this success lies another crucial factor: training. According to the Kyiv Post, Ukraine's infantry training has evolved drastically since the start of the war. Drones dominate the skies, making large-scale assaults too dangerous. So Ukraine has reoriented its doctrine towards small mobile teams, soldiers who move fast, blend into the terrain, and strike with precision. A soldier known as Chasik told the paper, "We've become faster, more efficient, more effective. Without training, it would be impossible to fight." Another, codenamed Shambhala, described how even a single well-trained soldier can disrupt an entire enemy unit, one man who knows camouflage, positioning, and weapon capabilities can hold back a whole company. This philosophy, the lone soldier in the field, now defines Ukraine's modern warfare. Small, self-sufficient teams can deal enormous damage and survive where larger formations would be destroyed by drones or artillery. The recapture of Mali Shcherbaky also matters for another reason: Zaporizhzhia's nuclear power plant. Russia has occupied the facilities since the early days of the war and recently severed its connection to Ukraine's power grid by physically destroying a transmission line. This reckless act has forced the plant to rely on backup diesel generators, raising fears of a potential nuclear incident. Ukraine's Foreign Minister Andriy Sybiha condemned the move, calling it a violation of international nuclear safety protocols and an attempted theft of a peaceful nuclear facility. With Ukrainian troops now advancing closer to the plant, the liberation of nearby territory like Mali Shcherbaky becomes strategically vital. Each kilometer retaken brings Ukraine closer to preventing a catastrophe. As Ukraine's new assault units continue to evolve, combining superior training, discipline, and technology, Russia's slow, grinding advances appear increasingly futile. The tortoise's shell has cracked, and the hare it mocked is now racing ahead. The war is far from over, but one thing is certain: Ukraine's new tactics have reshaped the battlefield. Every liberated village, every raised flag, and every broken Russian line tells the same story: the story of a nation refusing to yield.
Nice.
And this may only be the beginning.